It's week 3 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jets and the Patriots on Thursday night primetime.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But, Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing?
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the build-up in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They get 22 yards there, and the Jets have a first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
Throwing on third down is May. That's caught by Bourne. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
This one complete to Bourne. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. Now the man signs from Washington. It's Antonio Gibson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Stevenson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Osborne, the man on the move. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. 1st and goal at the 2. To throw now, May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. He'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Rodgers going up top again. He's got his big tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. May gonna look to throw. There's Osborne with the grab. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's May again. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. One of the tight ends in motion right. A give. Here's Hall. Crazy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
To the goal line and in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Now Zerline for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, May will set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Rodgers to throw. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
A tight end in motion now. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Rodgers. The open man is Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll have the 1st down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. To throw is May. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. May to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. 2 first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. May to the air once more. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To throw again is May. The open man is Osborne. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's May again. That'll be complete to Gibson. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They'll begin with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. Second and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down. Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Lots to look forward to in the late game.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A run here with Stevenson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 3rd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Rodgers. That one caught by Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll get about 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Give up the middle with Hall. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Osborne, the man on the move. On the ground, Gibson. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one taken in by Douglas. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Stevenson. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Rodgers. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. We give to Hall. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May gonna look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll go play action with May. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Rodgers now. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And he's got another one. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. On play action, here's May. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Throwing on 2nd down, May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On 3rd and long, here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights this one, first and 10. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now with Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Rodgers going up top again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets will extend their lead. And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On 2nd down, it's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one caught by Lazard. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Rodgers. Over the top. He's got it. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. Here's May again. This one complete to Bourne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. May to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. May to the air once more. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. The motion man here is Bourne. To throw again is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
That'll be complete to Gibson.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They're going. It's May. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll go again with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time